Before this day asks anything from you, give it one clear answer. I expect good things. Say this before you begin your day, before old worries return, before your mind starts searching for problems, and before yesterday tries to follow you into this new morning. I expect good things. Not because every moment will be perfect, not because you must pretend that life is always easy. You say it because your heart deserves to begin with hope instead of fear. This day has not been written yet. It has not decided how people will speak to you. It has not decided which door may open, which idea may arrive, which kind message may find you, or which small moment may make you smile. So do not hand the whole day over to worry before it has even begun. Let these words become your first inner choice. I expect good things. Maybe the good thing will be quiet. It may be a simple answer that comes at the right time. It may be a feeling of peace while you drink your morning water. It may be someone treating you with more kindness than you expected. It may be a plan becoming clearer. It may be the strength to handle something that once felt too heavy. Good things do not always enter with noise. Sometimes they arrive like cool air moving through a room that has been closed all night. You may not see the air, but you notice that something has changed. You feel that you can stay. You feel that you have space again. That is how hope may enter this morning. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are really for you, yes, they are. You are not listening by accident. You are here because some quiet part of you is ready to stop expecting another difficult day. Some part of you is ready to believe that life can still bring warmth, support, relief, beauty, and new possibilities. You do not need complete faith right now. You only need a small opening. A door does not have to open all at once for light to enter. Even the smallest space is enough. So before you move into your duties, before you answer anyone, before you decide what this day will become, let one simple truth rest inside you. Something good may meet me today. Something kind may find me today. Something within me may become stronger today. I expect good things, and I am ready to notice them. You may have learned to wake up and prepare for trouble. Before your feet touch the floor, your mind may already be running through everything that could go wrong. You remember what you did not finish. You think about the person who has not answered. You wonder whether you will have enough time, enough money, enough energy, or enough strength. Your body may still be resting, but your thoughts are already standing in the middle of the day, trying to control every possible moment. You have been doing this for so long that it may feel normal. Perhaps you call it being responsible. Perhaps you believe that worry keeps you ready. Perhaps you think that if you expect disappointment, it will hurt less when it comes. So you keep watching for the next problem. You prepare your answer before anyone has spoken. You prepare for rejection before you have asked. You prepare for failure before you have taken the first step. That is a tiring way to begin. It makes the morning feel like a test. You are already afraid to fail. But you are not failing. You have been trying to protect yourself. Your mind has been looking for danger because it believes that this will keep you safe. It remembers old moments. It remembers promises that were broken. It remembers days that began with hope and ended in pain. It remembers how it felt to be surprised by something difficult. So now it tries to surprise you first. It says, do not relax, do not trust, do not get excited, do not expect too much. You do not have to become angry with that part of yourself. It is not your enemy. It is a tired guard standing at a gate long after the danger has passed. It does not need punishment. It needs a new message. You can tell it gently that this morning is not every morning that came before it. This person is not every person who hurt you. This choice is not every choice that disappointed you. This day has its own shape. You are allowed to meet it as it is. Maybe you have been carrying yesterday into today. A conversation keeps playing in your mind. A mistake still feels close. A look on someone's face continues to trouble you. You wish you had spoken differently. You wish someone had understood you. You wish you could return to one moment and change what happened. But the morning is not asking you to repair the whole past before you are allowed to live. You can learn without staying trapped. You can remember without returning. You can care without punishing yourself. Yesterday may have left a mark, but it does not have the right to write every sentence of today. Let that truth become soft and real within you. You do not have to carry every unfinished feeling into every new hour. You can set some of it down. Not forever, not by force, just for this moment. Imagine setting down a heavy bag you have carried for many miles. The road is still there. Your responsibilities are still there. But your hands are free for a moment. Your shoulders remember that they were not made only for carrying weight. You are also allowed to receive. You are allowed to notice beauty. You are allowed to have a day that does not match your fear. Take a moment and ask yourself, what is one good thing you are willing to expect today? You may share that thought in the comments when you are ready. It does not need to be grand. Perhaps you expect one calm conversation, one useful idea, one peaceful meal, one honest smile, one moment when your mind becomes quiet, one clear answer, one small reason to believe that you are moving forward. Let it be simple. Hope becomes easier to trust when it has somewhere real to stand. You do not need to expect a perfect day. You can expect a meaningful one. You can expect to learn something. You can expect to find one steady place within yourself. You can expect that even if plans change, you will not disappear inside the change. You are still here. You have lived through mornings when you did not know how you would continue. Yet you continued. You have faced moments that once seemed larger than your strength. Yet something in you kept moving. You may not always call it courage. Sometimes it looked like making breakfast. Sometimes it looked like answering one message. Sometimes it looked like getting out of bed when your heart felt heavy. Your strength has often been quiet. It is like the roots beneath the earth. No one sees them moving through the dark soil. No one praises them for holding the tree steady. yet they keep reaching. They keep finding water. They keep supporting life before the first leaf appears. You have roots like that. Even when you feel uncertain, there is wisdom within you that continues to search for steadiness. Even when you feel tired, there is a part of you that has not given up. Even when hope feels small, it is still alive. This morning, you do not have to prove anything. You do not have to become a new person in 1 hour. You do not have to force yourself into happiness. You only need to stop closing every window before the day has had a chance to enter. Let one easy breath move through you. You are safe in this moment. You are loved in ways you may not always see. It is okay if you are still learning how to trust good experiences. It is okay if hopeful words feel unfamiliar. A new thought often feels strange before it begins to feel like home. So let this thought sit beside you without pressure. Good things are possible for me today. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to prove that you deserve them. You can begin by making room. I am allowed to begin this day gently. You do not need to rush into the morning as though someone is measuring how quickly you become useful. You are a person before you are a worker, a helper, a parent, a partner, a friend, or the one who keeps everything moving. Your value does not begin when your work begins. I am allowed to begin gently. Those words soften the pressure around this hour. A gentle beginning does not mean that you are weak. It does not mean you are avoiding life. It means you are choosing to meet life with care. A seed does not break through the earth by shouting at itself. It responds to warmth, water, time, and the quiet pull of life within it. You can give yourself that same kindness. You can move slowly for a moment and still have a meaningful day. You can take care with your first thoughts. You can let your mind arrive before demanding that it perform. I begin with patience. I begin without attacking myself. I begin as I am. You do not need to feel fully ready. Readiness is not always a strong feeling. Sometimes readiness is only the choice to take the next small step without turning against yourself. This morning, let gentleness be a form of strength. Let it be the way you protect the best part of you before the noise begins. You can be soft and still be capable. You can be calm and still make progress. You can begin gently and still go far. I do not carry yesterday as a sentence against me. What happened yesterday may matter. It may need thought, action, repair, or an honest conversation. But it does not have to become a judge that follows you everywhere. I do not use yesterday to punish myself today. Perhaps you made a choice you now understand differently. Perhaps you reacted from pain. Perhaps you were tired and did not show up as the person you wanted to be. You can take responsibility without becoming cruel to yourself. Growth needs honesty, but it also needs room. If you keep your heart locked inside an old mistake, it cannot practice a new way. You are allowed to say, "I wish I had handled that differently," and still believe that you are worthy of another chance. You are allowed to learn without calling yourself broken. You are allowed to remember without reopening the wound every morning. Yesterday has information for you, but it does not own you. Today, you can choose a different word, a different action, a different response. I release the need to repeat an old day. I let this morning have its own meaning. I give myself permission to be wiser than I was before. You do not need to erase the past. You only need to stop using it as proof that nothing good can happen now. The road behind you explains some of your tiredness. It does not decide where your next step must go. I expect this day to contain something kind. Kindness may not arrive in the form you imagine. It may come through another person, but it may also come through your own choices. It may be the moment you decide not to speak harshly to yourself. It may be the choice to eat when you are hungry, rest when you are tired, or decline something that would empty you. I expect kindness to appear in ordinary places. Perhaps someone will hold a door. Perhaps a message will be warmer than expected. Perhaps a delay will protect you from rushing. Perhaps a problem will be smaller than your mind predicted. Let your attention remain open. Fear tells you to search the road for danger. Hope does not ask you to ignore the road. It simply reminds you to notice the places where the road becomes easier. I am ready to notice kindness. I am willing to receive one good moment without questioning it. I do not need to explain away every pleasant surprise. Sometimes people become so used to disappointment that they do not know what to do when something goes well. They look for the hidden problem. They wait for the cost. They believe the good moment cannot be trusted. You are allowed to let a kind moment be kind. You are allowed to enjoy an easy answer. You are allowed to accept warmth without preparing for loss. I expect this day to contain something kind, and I will not be too busy worrying to recognize it. I trust myself to meet what comes. This does not mean you know exactly what will happen. Trust is not the same as prediction. Trust means knowing that you will remain on your own side when the day changes. I trust myself to listen before I react. I trust myself to take time when I need time. I trust myself to ask for help when the answer is not clear. You have handled many moments that arrived without warning. You may not have handled each one perfectly, but perfection was never the true measure. You stayed, you learned, you adjusted, you found a way through. That ability is still within you. You do not need to know every turn in the road to trust the person who is walking. You do not need to see the whole staircase before placing your foot on the next safe step. I can respond with care. I can change direction. I can begin again when something does not work. Let your trust rest in your ability to remain present, not in a promise that nothing difficult will happen. You are not helpless in the face of the day. You have choices. You have a voice. You have the right to stop, think, and choose again. I trust myself with this morning. I trust myself with the next conversation. I trust myself to notice when I need more information. You do not need to be fearless. You only need to remember that fear is not the only voice within you. I leave room for good news. Perhaps you have been waiting for an answer. Maybe you have checked your phone many times. Maybe silence has caused your mind to create painful stories. It is natural to want certainty. It is natural to wonder what comes next. But silence does not always mean rejection. A delay does not always mean loss. An unanswered question is still open. I leave room for good news. You do not need to decide the ending before the message arrives. You do not need to prepare your heart only for disappointment. It is possible that something is moving in a helpful direction while you cannot yet see it. It is possible that another person is thinking, deciding, preparing, or finding the right words. It is possible that the answer will be different from what you imagined and still contain something useful. I allow an open question to remain open. I do not fill every empty space with fear. I let possibility remain beside uncertainty. This does not ask you to make a promise about the future. It asks you to stop making a promise that the future will hurt you. Good news may arrive as a yes. It may also arrive as clarity. It may arrive as the end of confusion. It may arrive as a new direction after a closed door. I leave room for news that helps me move forward. I leave room for an answer that brings peace. I leave room for a result that I have not yet imagined. Your mind may want to protect you by expecting the worst. Thank it for trying. Then remind it that the story is not finished. I can receive help without feeling weak. You were never meant to carry every part of life alone. Maybe you learned that asking for help creates a debt. Maybe you were disappointed when you needed support before. Maybe people made you feel guilty for having needs. So you became the one who handles everything. You learned to say, I am fine. You learned to hide your tiredness. You learned to offer help easily while struggling to receive it. But receiving does not make you less capable. I can receive help and remain strong. I can accept support and still respect myself. I can let someone stand beside me without giving away my power. Think of a bridge. It does not become weaker because many supports hold it. Those supports are part of its strength. They allow it to carry weight across deep spaces. You are allowed to have support beneath you. You are allowed to ask a clear question. You are allowed to say that you do not know. You are allowed to let another person make one part of the day easier. Help may come as advice. It may come as time. It may come as someone listening without trying to fix you. It may come as a useful tool, a shared task, a kind word, or a simple reminder that you do not have to solve everything this minute. I am open to helpful people. I am open to useful information. I am open to support that respects my dignity. You do not need to trust everyone. You can use wisdom. You can notice how support feels. Healthy help does not make you smaller. It gives you more room to stand. I welcome calm moments without waiting for the whole day to become calm. You may believe peace can begin only when everything is finished. When the bills are paid, the work is done, the room is clean, the message has arrived, the family is settled, and no one needs anything from you. But if peace must wait until life has no movement, peace may wait forever. I welcome calm in the middle of real life. A calm moment may last only as long as warm water running over your hands. It may be the quiet between two sounds. It may be 1 minute near a window. It may be the feeling of your back supported by a chair. These moments are not too small. They teach your heart that peace can exist without perfect conditions. I can have one calm breath during a busy hour. I can have one clear thought during a confusing day. I can return to myself even when the world continues moving. You do not need to hold calm tightly. Let it visit. Let it touch you. Let it leave without fearing that it will never return. Peace is not a prize that you lose forever when something goes wrong. It is a place within you that you can remember. I welcome small spaces of ease. I notice when my body is no longer racing. I allow one quiet moment to be enough for now. The whole day does not need to become gentle at once. One gentle moment can change the way you enter the next one. I notice what is already working. The mind often gives more attention to what is missing than to what is supporting you. It notices the problem in the room and forgets the floor beneath your feet. It notices the one task not finished and forgets the many things you have already carried. Today, you can look again. I notice what is working. Perhaps your heart is still willing to hope. That is working. Perhaps you are listening because you want to care for your inner life. That is working. Perhaps you have learned to recognize a pattern that once controlled you. That is working. You may not be where you want to be, but movement is still happening. A plant beneath the soil may look like nothing from above, yet roots may be spreading. A shell may be opening. A path may be forming toward the surface. Not all progress can be seen immediately. I respect the progress I cannot yet measure. I notice the choices that are becoming easier. I give value to small changes. Maybe you stopped yourself before sending an angry message. Maybe you rested instead of pushing beyond your limit. Maybe you returned to a task after feeling discouraged. Maybe you spoke one honest sentence. These things matter. You are building a way of living through small choices. I notice the parts of my life that support me. I notice the habits that have helped me survive. I notice the strength that has become so normal that I forget to call it strength. You do not need to pretend that everything is working. Simply stop telling yourself that nothing is. I welcome useful ideas. You may have been pressing your mind for an answer. You may have been asking the same question again and again. hoping that more pressure will create clarity. Sometimes pressure makes the inner room too noisy for a new idea to enter. I welcome useful ideas without forcing them. An idea may come while you are doing something simple. It may come as one sentence. It may not solve the whole problem. It may only show you the next part. That is enough. A river does not receive the whole ocean at its beginning. It starts with small water gathering from hidden places. One stream joins another. Direction becomes clear through movement. Your answer may arrive like that. A small thought, a different question, a name that comes to mind, a new way to organize what felt too large. I make room for clear thinking. I allow simple answers to have value. I do not reject an idea because it is not dramatic. You can write it down. You can test it. You can let it grow. You do not need to know at once whether it is the final answer. I welcome guidance through ordinary thought. I welcome insight through honest observation. I welcome the next useful step. Your mind does not have to produce brilliance on command. It can become a quiet bowl left outside in the rain. Drop by drop, something gathers. I am worthy of respectful treatment. You do not have to earn basic kindness by becoming useful, silent, perfect, or easy to manage. I am worthy of respect when I agree. I am worthy of respect when I disagree. I am worthy of respect when I need time. This does not mean everyone will always understand you. It means their lack of understanding does not remove your value. You can speak clearly without making yourself cruel. You can set a limit without explaining your whole life. You can leave a conversation that has become harmful. You can protect your time without believing you are selfish. I deserve communication that does not make me afraid to be honest. I deserve relationships where care can move in both directions. I deserve to be seen as a full person, not only as someone who gives. Perhaps these words feel strong. Perhaps a part of you says that asking for respect will cause people to leave. Sometimes a clear boundary does change a relationship, but losing a place where you had to disappear is not the same as losing love. You are allowed to remain visible in your own life. I treat myself with the respect I hope to receive. I listen when something within me feels uncomfortable. I do not call my needs a burden. Respect begins in the way you speak to yourself after a mistake. It appears in the way you allow yourself to rest. It grows when you stop laughing at your own pain to make others comfortable. Today, let respect be quiet and steady. You do not need to announce it. You can live from it. I can choose my response even when I cannot choose the moment. There may be things today that you did not plan. Someone may be late. A task may take longer. A person may speak from their own stress. A plan may need to change. You cannot control every event, but the event does not have to control every part of you. I can choose my next response. Maybe your first feeling is anger. Feelings can arrive quickly. Choice may arrive a moment later. That moment matters. You can wait before speaking. You can ask what is really needed. You can step away and return with a clearer mind. I do not have to give every feeling immediate control of my words. I can be upset and still act with care. I can be disappointed and still protect my dignity. This is not about hiding your truth. It is about giving your truth a form that does not wound you further. Sometimes the strongest response is a calm sentence. Sometimes it is silence. Sometimes it is asking for more time. Sometimes it is saying no. I trust myself to find the response that keeps me close to who I want to be. You may not always get it right. If you react in a way you regret, you can repair. You can apologize. You can explain. You can learn. One difficult moment does not have to become the identity you carry for the rest of the day. I release the need to predict every problem. Your mind may have spent years trying to stay ahead of pain. It makes plans for events that have not happened. It rehearses conversations no one has started. It creates answers for questions no one has asked. This can feel like preparation, but often it is exhaustion wearing the clothes of responsibility. I do not need to predict every problem to be safe. You can plan wisely without living inside imaginary trouble. You can prepare for what is likely and release what exists only as fear. Think of how many painful situations your mind has created that never became real. Your body carried those events as though they happened, while the actual day was still waiting outside. Today, let the day show you what it is. I respond to real moments. I release battles that exist only in my thoughts. I do not spend this morning living through 10 difficult futures. You are allowed to keep some energy for the life that is actually here. If a problem comes, you will meet it then. You will use the information available then. You will not be the same person you are now, standing without the facts. I trust the future version of me to handle the future moment. You do not have to send all of today's strength into tomorrow. Keep some for your breakfast. Keep some for your work. Keep some for laughter, rest, and connection. I make space for small joy. Joy does not need to be earned through suffering. It does not need to wait until every serious matter has been solved. You are allowed to smile during a difficult season. You are allowed to enjoy your tea while an unanswered question still exists. You are allowed to hear a song and let your heart become lighter. I make room for small joy without guilt. Sometimes people fear that joy will make them careless. They believe they must stay tense to prove that they understand the seriousness of life. But joy does not erase responsibility. It gives the heart a place to rest between heavy moments. A bird can sit on a branch while the wind moves the tree. Its song does not deny the wind. The song is simply another truth present in the same moment. Your joy can be like that. It can exist beside uncertainty. It can exist beside grief. It can exist while you are still becoming. I welcome what makes my spirit feel a little more alive. I notice colors, warmth, flavor, sound, and the quiet beauty of ordinary things. I let one pleasant moment reach me fully. You do not need to turn it into a lesson. You do not need to save it for later. you can receive it now. A small joy is still real joy. A brief warmth is still warmth. I meet delays without losing myself. Waiting can be difficult when your heart wants an answer. A line moves slowly. A person does not reply. A plan is postponed. A result takes longer than expected. The delay may begin to feel personal. You may ask, why is this happening to me? But not every delay is rejection. Not every slow road is a wrong road. Not every quiet season means you have been forgotten. I can wait without turning against myself. During a delay, you still have a life. You still have choices. You still have the right to care for your morning, speak kindly to yourself, and give attention to what is available now. I do not put my whole life inside one unanswered question. I do not give one decision the power to decide my worth. I allow time to do work that I cannot see. A closed flower is not failing because it has not opened at sunrise. It responds to its own hour. The warmth reaches it slowly. The petals move when they are ready. You may also be in a process that cannot be rushed without being harmed. I respect timing that I do not fully understand. I stay connected to myself while I wait. I let the delay remain a delay, not a final meaning. You can use waiting as a place to return to your values. You can ask what deserves your care now. You can choose not to spend every minute checking the same door. There may be another window nearby. I let kindness reach me. Sometimes kindness arrives, but the heart is too guarded to receive it. Someone offers a compliment, and you reject it. Someone asks how you are, and you say you are fine before considering whether you want to answer honestly. Someone offers help, and you refuse before noticing how tired you feel. You may have learned that receiving kindness is dangerous. Perhaps it once came with conditions. Perhaps a gift was later used against you. Perhaps warmth disappeared without warning. Your caution makes sense. You can move wisely. But you do not have to close every gate because one person entered without care. I let healthy kindness reach me. I notice how it feels when support is given freely. I allow myself to receive without rushing to repay. A sincere compliment does not create a debt. A caring message does not make you weak. A warm connection does not require you to surrender your boundaries. You can receive and remain aware. You can open one part of the gate while keeping your hands on your own life. I accept kind words without arguing with them. I let care become real for a moment. I do not turn every gift into a question about what I owe. There are people who give because giving brings them joy. There are moments of goodness that do not hide another purpose. There is warmth in the world that asks only to be received. Let some of it find you. I can begin again at any hour. A difficult morning does not have to become a difficult day. Perhaps you wake later than planned. Perhaps your first thoughts are heavy. Perhaps you lose patience. Perhaps something goes wrong before breakfast. You may be tempted to say, "The day is ruined." But a day contains many doors. You can open a new one at 10 in the morning, at noon, in the afternoon, or in the quiet of evening. I can begin again whenever I return to myself. You do not need a sunrise to choose a new direction. You do not need a new week, a new month, or a new year. You need one honest moment. One moment when you say, "I do not want to carry this feeling into the next hour." One moment when you loosen your grip on the story. One moment when you choose a kinder action. I am not trapped by the first part of my day. I do not have to continue a pattern only because it has already begun. I give myself more than one chance. This is important. Many people offer patience to others, but give themselves only one chance to get the day right. The first mistake becomes proof. The first delay becomes failure. The first difficult feeling becomes the mood they believe they must carry until night. You deserve more chances than that. You can reset. You can wash your face, drink water, or step outside, change the task, or speak one new sentence within yourself. The next moment is not required to copy the last one. I protect my peace through clear choices. Peace is not only a feeling that arrives when everyone behaves well, it is also something you support through the choices you make. You protect peace when you stop reading the message that always leaves you upset. You protect peace when you do not answer a cruel comment. You protect peace when you leave enough time so you do not rush. You protect peace when you say no to what you cannot carry. I make choices that support my inner steadiness. This does not mean avoiding every challenge. Some important conversations are uncomfortable. Some meaningful work is hard. Peace is not the absence of effort. Peace is the feeling of not betraying yourself while you make that effort. I can have a hard conversation and remain respectful. I can complete a demanding task without insulting myself. I can care about another person without taking control of their whole life. Your peace may ask for structure. It may ask you to turn off a device. It may ask you to stop explaining yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you. It may ask you to rest before you become empty. I listen to what peace requires. I do not wait until I am exhausted to protect my energy. I choose what keeps me clear, honest, and present. You do not need to become cold. Clear choices can come from love. A boundary can be warm. A no can be calm. Distance can be chosen without hatred. Peace grows where your actions and your inner truth begin to agree. I expect good things without forcing them. Hope does not need to hold life by the throat. You can expect good things and still allow the day to choose its own form. I expect goodness, but I do not demand that it arrive through one exact door. Sometimes the thing you wanted is not the thing that supports you best. Sometimes an answer comes through a change you first resisted. Sometimes the useful opportunity looks smaller than the dream, but it teaches you what the dream could not. I remain open to good in unfamiliar forms. I do not call something bad only because it is different. I give life room to surprise me. This is not blind belief. It is flexible hope. Rigid hope says, it must happen this way. Living hope says, I know there may be more than one path towards something meaningful. You can hold a desire without allowing it to become a cage. You can care deeply and remain open. I welcome progress that looks different from my first plan. I welcome answers that bring me closer to peace. I welcome the kind of good that becomes clearer with time. Expectation becomes gentle when it is not tied to control. You can say, I expect good things, while keeping your hands open. Open hands can receive what closed fists cannot. I belong in my own life. You may have spent years living around other people's needs. You notice their moods before your own. You shape your words to keep them comfortable. You delay your dreams until everyone else is ready. Perhaps you have become a guest in your own days. Today, return to your place. I belong in my own life. Your wishes deserve space. Your voice deserves to be heard by you. Your body deserves care before it reaches complete exhaustion. You do not have to remove other people from your heart to place yourself there too. Love is not a chair with room for only one person. You can care for others and still ask what you need. You can support someone and still keep your own plans. You can listen without forgetting your own truth. I include myself in the care I give. I include my needs in the decisions I make. I include my future when I use my time. This may feel unfamiliar. You may worry that choosing yourself will disappoint someone. Sometimes it will. People who benefited from your silence may not celebrate your voice. But disappointment is not always proof that you have done something wrong. You are allowed to occupy space without apology. You are allowed to want a life that feels honest. You are allowed to become more visible to yourself. I let my future surprise me. The future is not only a larger version of the past. Your history may shape your expectations, but it does not contain every possibility. I let the future show me something new. You have not met every person who may care for you. You have not had every idea that may guide you. You have not seen every place where you may feel more at home. You have not reached every moment when your own strength will surprise you. There are parts of your life that have not introduced themselves yet. Do not decide that they will all resemble what hurt you before. I leave room for new patterns. I leave room for healthier relationships. I leave room for work that fits me better. I leave room for a stronger, calmer version of myself to appear through daily choices. You do not need to know exactly who you will become. A path can turn beyond the place your eyes can see. The hidden part is not empty. It is simply not visible from where you stand. I do not fear every unseen turn. I let curiosity stand beside caution. I remember that the unknown can also contain relief. The future may surprise you through your own growth. One day, something that once controlled your thoughts may no longer have the same power. One day, you may say no without shaking. One day, you may receive love without waiting for it to disappear. Let that possibility remain alive. I am ready to recognize good things that arrive quietly. Not every blessing looks like a sudden change. Some good things arrive so softly that you may miss them if you are waiting only for something dramatic. A better habit forms one choice at a time. Trust grows through small, honest moments. Confidence appears when you keep one promise to yourself, then another. I recognize quiet progress. I recognize relief that comes without excitement. I recognize the value of ordinary stability. Maybe today's good thing is that you do not react in the old way. Maybe you notice your thought before believing it. Maybe you give yourself time. Maybe you choose not to return to a conversation that harms you. These changes may not create loud applause. They still matter. The roots of a tree deep owe their most important work in silence. Your inner growth may also be hidden for a while. I do not need everyone to see my progress for it to be real. I honor what is changing beneath the surface. I allow small improvements to count. A quiet good thing may be a peaceful meal. It may be a clear boundary. It may be 20 minutes of useful focus. It may be the realization that you no longer want what once kept you trapped. Do not overlook these gifts because they arrive without bright lights. I expect meaningful change, and I notice its smallest beginning. I am open to a conversation going better than I feared. Your mind may prepare for conflict before someone speaks. It remembers old tones, old arguments, old moments when you were not heard. But a new conversation can have a new shape. I am open to being understood. I am open to listening without losing my voice. I am open to words creating clarity instead of more pain. You can enter the conversation without carrying every past conversation into it. You can speak about this moment. You can ask for what you need now. You can notice whether the other person is willing to meet you honestly. I do not rehearse an argument before it begins. I prepare my truth, not my attack. I leave room for respect. If the conversation does not go well, you can still choose how long you remain. You can stop. You can return later. You can decide that your peace matters more than winning. Success is not always making another person agree. Sometimes success is saying what is true without leaving yourself behind. I expect that some conversations can surprise me in a good way. I allow people the chance to respond differently. I allow myself the chance to respond differently too. I am allowed to enjoy what is going well. Sometimes you move so quickly toward the next problem that you do not let yourself feel what has already improved. A task is finished, but you immediately notice another one. A relationship becomes healthier, but you keep watching for the old pain. You achieve something meaningful, but you tell yourself it was not enough. Today, let yourself notice. I am allowed to enjoy progress. I am allowed to feel proud without becoming proud in a harmful way. I am allowed to appreciate what my effort has created. Enjoyment does not stop growth. It gives growth a reason to feel human. You are not a machine moving from one demand to another. You need moments when your heart can understand that the work mattered. I celebrate in quiet ways. I let satisfaction remain for more than 1 second. I do not reduce every success by comparing it to someone else's life. Your path has its own conditions. Your progress has its own meaning. What looks small from the outside may have required great courage from you. Honor that. You know the nights you kept going. You know the fears you faced. You know what it took to choose differently. I let myself receive the warmth of what is going well. I do not rush past my own life. I release the belief that peace must be earned. Peace is not payment for finishing everything. Rest is not a reward given only to people who have no unfinished tasks. You can be worthy of calm while life remains incomplete. I do not need to exhaust myself before I am allowed to rest. I do not need to prove my pain before I am allowed to seek comfort. I do not need permission from the world to create one peaceful moment. Perhaps you learned that stopping is dangerous. Maybe stopping allowed feelings to rise. Maybe the people around you praised constant work. Maybe your worth became tied to how much you could carry. But you are more than your output. Your life is not a list that must be finished before you are allowed to feel alive. I allow peace to enter before everything is solved. I let rest support my work instead of waiting until work destroys my strength. I choose rhythms that I can live with. There will always be another task. There may always be someone who wants more. You need an inner place that does not disappear each time the world asks for something. You can build that place through small acts of care. I am open to being pleasantly surprised by myself. You may think you know exactly how you will respond. You may believe you will become nervous, avoid the task, lose your voice, or repeat an old pattern. But you are changing. You may surprise yourself. I am open to discovering new strength. I am open to acting with more calm than before. I am open to choosing what once felt impossible. You do not need to make a grand promise. Simply leave room for a different response. Perhaps you will speak clearly. Perhaps you will begin the task before fear becomes larger. Perhaps you will stop seeking approval. Perhaps you will laugh at something that used to ruin your whole day. Growth often appears in the moment you realize, I handled that differently. I let myself become new through practice. I do not force myself to remain loyal to an old identity. I can be more capable than my fear believes. You are not required to keep proving the story you once told about yourself. If you called yourself shy, weak, unlucky, difficult, too emotional, or unable to change, you can stop feeding that label. You are a living person, not a fixed sentence. I make room for a new experience of myself. I carry steady hope into this day. Steady hope is not loud. It does not need to convince anyone. It does not pretend that every road is easy. It simply refuses to close the future. I carry hope that can stand beside truth. I carry hope that does not disappear when one thing goes wrong. I carry hope that knows a difficult moment is not the whole day. This kind of hope is like a small flame protected inside a lantern. The wind may move around it, the road may become dark, but the flame does not need to fight the whole night. It only needs to show the next part of the path. Your hope can be that simple. You do not need enough hope for the next 10 years. You need enough for the next honest choice. Enough to send the message. Enough to begin the work. Enough to care for yourself this morning. I protect my hope from harsh inner words. I feed it with small evidence. I let it guide one step at a time. The day has not promised you perfection. You do not need perfection in order to expect something worthwhile. A useful lesson can be good. A clear ending can be good. A moment of courage can be good. A peaceful boundary can be good. I carry steady hope, and I let the day reveal what form its goodness will take. I choose to notice support around me. Support may already exist in forms you have stopped seeing. The chair supports your body. The floor receives your weight. A tool helps you complete a task. A person has given you information. A lesson from the past helps you make a wiser choice. I notice what helps me stand. This does not mean pretending you have all the support you need. You may need more. You may deserve more. You can still recognize what is present while seeking what is missing. I am supported by the skills I have learned. I am supported by the experience I have earned. I am supported by the part of me that keeps returning. You have gathered wisdom through every season. Some of it came through joy. Some came through mistakes. Some came through watching what you never want to repeat. That wisdom travels with you. You are not beginning from nothing. I notice the people who respect my growth. I notice the places where I can be honest. I notice the choices that make me feel more stable. When you see support, you become more able to use it. When you name it, it becomes real in your awareness. Let support be practical. Let it be a calendar, a reminder, a friend, a quiet room, a useful book, a healthy routine, or the choice to ask one clear question. You are allowed to build a life that supports you. I welcome good things without asking how long they will stay. Sometimes the moment something good appears, fear begins counting down. You think, this will end. You wonder what will go wrong. You prepare for the loss before you have received the gift. Today, practice staying with the good moment while it is here. I welcome this without rushing ahead. I let happiness exist in the present tense. I do not turn every beginning into an imagined ending. Everything in life changes, but change does not make the present meaningless. A warm cup becomes cool. That does not mean the warmth was false. A beautiful morning becomes afternoon. That does not remove its beauty. A kind conversation ends. The kindness still reached you. You can receive what is here without demanding that it last forever. I let good experiences become part of my memory. I allow them to teach me that life contains more than pain. I do not refuse today's warmth because tomorrow is unknown. This moment does not need a guarantee to have value. Let it reach you. Let it become real. Let yourself say, "This is good, and I am here for it. I am not behind in my own life." Comparison can make the morning feel heavy. You see where someone else is, and suddenly your own path looks wrong. You count their results and forget their conditions. You look at their visible moment and compare it to your private struggle. But life does not move everyone through the same door at the same hour. I am not behind. I am living the part of my path that is here now. I am learning what this season is teaching me. Maybe your growth has been inward. Maybe you have been learning to survive, recover, set boundaries, or trust yourself. These things may not look impressive on a screen. They are still real work. You are not late because your path needed more care. You are not failing because your life took a turn. You are not less worthy because someone reached a goal before you. I release the race that exists only in my mind. I measure progress by honesty, not comparison. I let my life unfold at a pace that protects what matters. Your timing does not need to look beautiful to other people. It needs to be true for you. You can move forward without insulting the place where you stand. I expect myself to grow through kindness, not pressure. Harshness may create movement for a short time. Fear may push you. Shame may make you work. But a life built only through inner punishment becomes difficult to live inside. You can grow another way. I encourage myself with honesty and care. I speak firmly without becoming cruel. I correct my direction without attacking my worth. Imagine teaching a young plant to grow by pulling on its leaves. Force would not make it taller, it would damage what is trying to rise. You also need conditions that support growth, clear goals, enough rest, useful effort, patience when progress is slow. I do not confuse cruelty with discipline. I do not use shame as my daily fuel. I create habits from respect for the life I want. You can hold yourself accountable and still remain loving. You can say, "This choice did not help me," without saying, "I am hopeless." You can say, "I need to try again," without turning the new attempt into punishment. Growth becomes more steady when your inner home feels safe enough to practice. I am available for a better outcome than the one I feared. Your mind may have shown you a painful ending many times. You may have felt it as though it had already happened. But fear is not a prediction. I am available for a better outcome. I allow events to be easier than expected. I allow people to be more helpful than expected. I allow myself to be more prepared than I feel. This does not mean refusing to plan. You can plan and remain open. You can carry an umbrella without insisting that the sky must become a storm. You can prepare wisely and still look for clear weather. I do not worship my worst-case thought. I do not confuse repetition with truth. I let reality speak for itself. How many times has your mind warned you that you would not cope only for you to find a way? How many events felt impossible before they began and manageable once you were inside them? Your imagination can create fear, but it can also create possibility. Today, give possibility equal space. I am ready to meet evidence that supports hope. I am ready for something to go more smoothly. I am ready to say, that was not as hard as I expected. I choose an open mind before I begin. An open mind does not mean agreeing with everything. It means allowing new information to reach you. Perhaps there is another way. Perhaps someone has a useful idea. Perhaps the belief you have carried no longer fits the life you are building. I begin this day willing to learn. I do not need to defend every old thought. I let understanding grow. You are allowed to change your mind when you gain new wisdom. You are allowed to leave an opinion that keeps you small. You are allowed to discover that something you feared is safe, or that something you accepted no longer feels right. Growth asks for movement. A locked door protects a room, but it also prevents fresh air from entering. You can choose when to open. You can choose how much. You can remain wise without becoming closed. I listen for what is true now. I let today teach me something useful. I make room for a new view. You do not lose yourself by learning. You meet more of yourself. I give this day a fair chance. You would not judge a whole book by one difficult sentence. You would not decide the whole sky is dark because one cloud passes above you. Give the day that same fairness. I do not decide the whole day from its first inconvenience. I do not call the morning bad because I woke up tired. I do not turn one person's mood into the meaning of my life. This day deserves the chance to become more than its first moment. You deserve that chance too. Maybe the beginning is slow. Maybe you need time to find your balance. Maybe the first plan changes. The day can still contain something useful, kind, or beautiful. I remain open after a difficult moment. I let the next hour be new. I allow the day to improve. Your expectation influences where your attention goes. If you decide that everything is wrong, your mind collects proof. If you allow the possibility of good, you begin to see more of the whole picture. Not only the problem, not only the delay, not only the one closed door. I give this day a fair chance to show me what else is here. I am ready to recognize myself as someone who can receive good things. Perhaps this is the deepest change. Good things may have appeared before, but part of you did not believe they belonged to you. You questioned them. You pushed them away. You accepted less because less felt familiar. Today, let a new identity begin quietly. I am someone who can receive respect. I am someone who can receive calm. I am someone who can receive support without losing myself. Receiving is not taking from someone else. Your peace does not remove another person's peace. Your joy does not empty the world. Your success does not mean someone else must fail. There is room for your life to become fuller. I no longer treat disappointment as the only thing I understand. I allow good experiences to become familiar. I practice staying present when life feels kind. At first, goodness may feel strange. You may become restless. You may wait for the hidden cost. That does not mean the good thing is wrong. It may mean your heart is learning a new pattern. Be patient with that learning. You do not have to trust everything immediately. You can receive one small part. You can say thank you. You can let the moment remain. I am ready to become more comfortable with what supports me. I expect good things and I remain rooted in myself. Hope does not require you to float away from reality. You can keep your feet on the ground and your heart open. I remain rooted while I hope. I stay honest while I expect something better. I keep my wisdom while allowing surprise. The roots beneath a tree do not stop it from reaching toward the sky. They make reaching possible. Your boundaries, experience, and self-respect are your roots. You do not need to throw them away to believe in good things. You can trust slowly. You can observe. You can choose what enters your life. I am open, but I am not without wisdom. I am hopeful, but I do not abandon myself. I receive, but I remain free to decide. This balance is powerful. It allows you to move toward life without becoming lost inside it. I expect good things, not because I am trying to escape reality, but because reality has shown me more than pain. It has shown me recovery. It has shown me unexpected help. It has shown me that people can change, paths can turn, and hearts can become stronger. I carry that knowledge with me. I am willing to let today be kinder than yesterday. You do not have to demand it. You only have to stop insisting that it cannot happen. I am willing to let today surprise me. I am willing to notice what supports me. I am willing to meet one good moment with an open heart. Willingness is enough for now. You may not believe every word completely. You do not need to force belief. Let the words rest near you. Let them become questions your life can answer through experience. What if this day contains more support than you expect? What if one burden becomes lighter? What if you handle something with a calm you did not know you had? You can remain curious. Curiosity creates room where fear once placed a wall. I do not need to know how the good will arrive. I only need to remain present enough to recognize it. I step into this day with open attention. Attention is a quiet form of love. What you notice becomes part of the life you experience. Today, notice the moments that do not hurt. Notice the people who do not ask you to shrink. Notice the choices that leave you feeling clear. I pay attention to what brings steadiness. I pay attention to what helps me grow. I pay attention to the moments when I feel most like myself. Your attention is precious. You do not have to give all of it to fear. You can give some to the sound of morning, some to the warmth in your hands, some to the work that matters, some to the possibility that this day may hold an answer. I choose where my attention rests. I return it gently when worry carries it away. I let it become a lamp, not a weapon. You are not searching for proof that life is perfect. You are becoming willing to see the full day, the difficulty and the help, the uncertainty and the strength, the closed door and the road that continues beside it. I step into today awake to possibility. I expect good things, and I know that some of those good things will begin within me. A calmer answer may begin within you. A wiser choice may begin within you. A new boundary may begin within you. You are not waiting only for the outside world to change. You are becoming part of the change you hope to meet. I create goodness through the way I treat myself. I create goodness through the care in my words. I create goodness through the choices that protect what matters. This gives you a form of hope that does not depend on luck. Even if the day is different from what you planned, you can bring something good into it. You can bring patience. You can bring honesty. You can bring a refusal to repeat harm. I am not powerless while I wait for good things. I participate in the good I wish to experience. I let my actions become evidence of my hope. And as these words settle into you, you do not need to hold all of them at once. One may stay close. One may return later. One may become meaningful only when the day gives it a place to stand. Let the one you need remain with you now. Perhaps it is, I begin gently. Perhaps it is, I leave room for good news. Perhaps it is, I can begin again at any hour. Perhaps it is simply, I expect good things. Carry it without pressure. Let it walk beside you as the morning continues. Let it become a quiet yes within you, a yes to possibility, a yes to kindness, a yes to your own strength, and a yes to the part of life that has not yet revealed what it may bring.